Hey there, happy June. It's Ashley. Thank you again for letting me help with your mortgage needs. I really appreciate your business. Want to always bring you value even after closing. So since we are starting out hurricane season, I figured who better to introduce you to than Trey from Goosehead Insurance. So let's talk a little bit about what people need to know for insurance-wise for hurricane season.
Yeah, of course. And first off, thank you, Ashley. Again, Trey Green, Goosehead Insurance, located here in the Charleston area. It is storm season, and the time is now to really review your homeowners insurance policies. If you are a current homeowner, checking on your coverage amounts and your deductibles are very important, just because you want to make sure that you have enough coverage in place, and if a catastrophic event like a hurricane were to come through.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not. Knock on wood. And then your deductible amount, specifically for your storm deductible. On most policies, it's either going to read as a wind and hail deductible or a hurricane deductible specifically. But that's your out-of-pocket exposure in the event of a loss. So you want to make sure that's comfortable enough. So in the event that you do need to file a claim, it's comfortable coming right out of pocket, just so the insurance company gets started on that claim. If you're under contract now, the best thing you can do is still to make sure that the coverage amounts are adequate to what the home is, as well as that you're comfortable with the deductibles. If you're not in a high-risk flood zone, if you're getting a mortgage, you're not required to have flood insurance. But here in the Charleston area, a lot of different areas can flood, even when it's not deemed in a high-risk zone. So it might just be worth taking a look at. If it helps you sleep better at night knowing that you have it, then it might be worth it. Typically flood insurance is a lot lower in low risk areas. So you're looking at maybe typically $400 to $600 a year. And when it comes to flood, those can be catastrophic losses. So it might just be best to get it. But for homeowners specifically, just make sure that you're looking at your policies each year as they renew. And if you're under contract in a new house, make sure that you really read your policy. I know there's a lot going on in the closing process, but don't let the homeowners fall to the back end, just because, especially now, we are prone 5 months out of the year for these major storms. So just be on the lookout when you're checking off your to-do list for little spring stuff.
Yep, so whether you're from the Charleston area and you know exactly what hurricane season actually means, or whether you're new to the Charleston area and you are freaking out over the very first hurricane, it's really important to check your insurance. I'll have Trey's information in this email. You can always reach out to him with questions. And obviously, if you have any mortgage needs, I am still here for you. Thank you.
Thank you.